Alright, I'll be back. Let me catch up. Catching up. Oh shit! I was making coffee and the whole freaking Milk Tap Tavern came in here. Gosh golly gee willikers. Quill, how the hell are you? Speaking of family friendly, please. I'm not family friendly. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hi friends. How are you doing today? What were y'all doing? Were you doing a little art? Ooh, how's it going? Cool, can I share your painting of my daughter in Egg's Discord? I want to see. So Bestie's house. Hold on.
It's basically you put little squares down.
Good old Blockus. I haven't seen Blockus in a hot minute, dude. I shouldn't be surprised that Quill is well versed in board games of yore. So Bestie's house and our office in Strasbourg are historical, and we can't legally own it. We pay rent to the city's historical society and have a 100-year lease. We are responsible for taking care of it, but all improvements, including putting a nail in the plaster, need to be approved by the society. That's wild, CC. We lived in not even that old of a house, but like I live in a place where like 1800s houses like are fairly common still. There's a bunch around us. The town I grew up in wasn't rich enough for the point. Are you originally from New England? I am. Those historic colonial neighborhoods have some wild rules. They do. They really do. As the state goes, Rhode Island born, Rhode Island bred. When I die, I'll be Rhode Island dead. I know. Lulu is Lil Rhodey all the way through. I do like cedar siding and small cottages, but so many of them are just four walls. Must grab food, please. Go take. Quill, enjoy that food. Wherever you may be. Honestly, so many of those clapboard houses are ugly as fuck. I'd rather restore the textile mills. 1000%, Lou. I agree. Maine and Mass have been spending a lot of money doing that for apartments and businesses. Literally, I have always wanted to have a studio in an old textile mill. If I ever somehow have a bajillion dollars where I could do that, I would do it. Your area of the world tips the scale on old. It's very true. One of the most famous historical parts of this city is carving cliff wall by Macimanus the Laget from 2nd century. There was already people living here. That's so fucking bonkers, Pavel. Nothing in my part of the world that was made by white people is that old. Obviously, we have, sacred places and spaces for indigenous peoples of the area. But, like, nothing like that. It's one of those things where it's really wild. That's incredible. You're lucky I got distracted before leaving to get food. Listen, Quill, I'm glad that I got to say hi, but also please make sure you feed yourself. Piku, hi. They rent mill space in my town. I really want to see how much it is. I know. Well, the first time, so, a nearby town, that Mark and I lived in for a period of time, but we don't anymore. They actually had converted I had a art teacher who had her own personal gallery space in one of these old mill buildings. And I remember when I was probably in like 5th grade, she was, among many things, a ceramicist. And she was like, hey, I'm going to have a sale of my stuff and you can